Hello everybody, welcome to Shogi Ramen TV. いらっしゃいませ. Let's enjoy shogi with me. Today, I will introduce the professional games about Sota Fujii vs Ayumi Matsuo. Okay, let's see. Fujii is Sente and Matsuo is Gote. And this game was Yokofudori. This is the opening of the Yokofudori. This is Yokofudori. And Gote chose the move the bishop here. This is the most popular joseki in the Yokofudori. And the Sente chose the Aonoryu. Aonoryu is the one of popular strategies not to move the rook. So in the past, rook back to this position to protect this pawn and to use here. But the Aonoryu is an interesting strategy to keep the rook this position. And jumping knight. And this gold move is the strategy of the Matsuos in this game to use the gold in an aggressive way. And rook has to escape. Matsuo created the Nakahara Gakoi, this castle. The king will be this position or this position. And in this situation, there is it looks bishop exchange, and dropping the bishop, it looks nice bishop to attack the rook and attack the knight. But in this case, the gold is in a bad position, so Sente can take the gold, so it's better for the Sente. Then creating the castle is the way in this situation, and move the silver. So in this situation, it's also Gote has a chance to drop the bishop here, but it's same. Rook can attack to the bishop and the gold. And Gote move the rook here. So because this position is not so good, and this position is better for use the left side. And the rook move back here. And this gold move is the strategy of the Gotes. Of course, the dropping the pawn will be one way, one more stable way, but this gold is more aggressive way. And exchange the bishop and using the knight. So Gote's style is very aggressive, and the castle is very compact. And this dropping the bishop is a good move to attack the gold, and it's difficult to defend. Only the defend would be the dropping the pawn. And next, dropping the pawn is also a good way to continue. Cannot taken by the knight because knight is here. And in this game, the Gote chose take the pawn. If the escape the gold from here, they can take the pawn, and gold has to escape again. And pushing pawn. Gote can take the knight by pawn, but the Sente can create the promoted pawn. This promoted pawn is very strong, and the rook could enter the opponent's area in the future. So in this position, the Sente is better. And also the escape the gold to the back is also bad move because the bishop can take the pawn by free. And next center can push this pawn. So the only way is ignoring this pawn and attack to the knight. It looks better for center because the center can take the gold, but the gote can attack using the knight. This knight attack is also good attack, and gote can continue attack using the pawn and the knight. This pawn is a nice move. Take by rook. Gote can drop the knight. It's a fundoshi no kei. So if the escape the rook, gote can drop the pawn. And if the center take this pawn, this sacrifice of the promoted pawn is the interesting tesuji. And take and drop the silver to continue attack. This silver attack is very strong. For example, if the bishop escape here, gote can sacrifice the silver and drop the bishop. This bishop is also very strong. So the center chose take the pawn. And of course gote drops the knight. And escape the rook, take the silver, and drop the silver. This silver is also good move to attack the rook and to attack to the gold or king. Rook escape. And this bishop is very strong because if the rook take the silver, gote can take the silver by the bishop and take. This attack is very strong and it's difficult to defend. And center cannot attack efficiently from in this position, so this position is better for the gote. So against this bishop, the only way is moving the rook here. This move is very interesting move. If the bishop take the silver, center can take the rook. In this game, gote try to remove the gold before the strong attack, and after that gote chose take the silver. This attack is of course strong. In this position, if taken by the gold, gote can take the gold, and it's strong attack, and gote will win. And of course, center can take this rook, but in this situation, this king is not so strong. The next gote can drop the gold here and to create tsumero. But from the center has to create a tsumero now, but it's difficult. So for example, dropping the knight is not tsumero slightly. Then the gote can drop the gold. It's difficult to checkmate because the king can escape to the right side. So in this position, Sente Sota Fujii found the great move. It was super move. Dropping the silver here. It's difficult to understand the meaning. So this is the sacrifice to create the tsumero easily in the future. So in the game, Gote took this silver by gold. In this situation, this gold and silver blocks the escape route, so king cannot escape to the right side. So it could be could enable to create the tsumero easily. So if taken by the king, then they can drop the gold and escape the king. This is also blocking to escape the right side in the future. So the game was taken by the gold, and after that take the rook, and the promoted bishop take the gold. So in this situation, dropping the knight is the tsumero. Because the king cannot escape to the right side. This tsumero is not so easy. I will explain. If the Gote chose creating the tsumero, how to checkmate, sacrifice of the knight and drop the knight and escape there is a two way. If they escape the king here, there is a good way. Sacrifice of the rook. This is nice move. And drop the rook. Drop something and drop the gold, and it's checkmated. And also, if the escape here, dropping the rook is the good way. If the taken by silver, take the silver and drop the silver and gold. It's tsume. If you escape, it's also tsume, like this. So this dropping the knight is tsumero. So because of the nice move of the silver, nice sacrifice of the silver. And Gote move the gold to create the escape route again. And against this knight, dropping the silver is the way to remove the tsumero, but the Sente can create a tsumero by adding the knight easily, and Gote has to block the tsumero again. So this double silver is a very strong defense and could remove the tsumero, but the Gote lost the pieces to create a tsumero in the future, and it's difficult to block against this gold. If the Gote has a silver, the Gote can drop the silver, but if the Gote uses the gold instead of the silver, it is difficult to create a tsumero. So this position is better for the Sente. So Gote could not choose using the pieces, and this gold move is the only way to remove the tsumero and create the escape route. But this sacrifice of the knight is a good move. If the king escape, promote the pawn is the easy way to create a tsumero. Good surrounding. And taken by a king, and drop the rook. This rook is also nice move. This is the not only the attack to the king, but also the defend of this pawn. This pawn means difficult. But in the future, if king escape the here or here, king can take this rook. And dropping the knight to continue. If the king escape here, make the promoted pawn is the good way. And Gote chose the king move here again. And this promoted rook is also tsumero. But it's difficult to defend anymore. So the Gote try to create the tsumero. It's called katachizukuri because the Gote already gave up this game. And Sente dropped the knight and resigned in this position because this is checkmated. So if the king escape here, promoted rook is here, and take the rook by the king and drop the gold. And escape the king and drop the gold. This is tsumero. I will show. Escape. Bishop works very well. Escape. And it's checkmated. Okay. So in this game, all professional players and me surprised at this dropping silver. Almost all players thought that there is only way to take the rook, but if take this rook, just take the rook, it's difficult to create the tsumero in the next. And this dropping the silver is the only way to win this game. Very high level move, and it's difficult to find this silver. Okay, thank you very much. See you next ramen. Bye bye.